Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to work with part 6, and in the previous 5 parts, we have already done our authentication system, our admin dashboards, and actually today's part is also a features of admin panel, and that is about inventory management system. So let's log into our dashboard. So to log into our dashboards, we'll simply type dashboards. So here you can see when you type dashboard, then it will redirect to our login page. If you try to access to others admin features, for example dashboard slash users or something, then still you are in the login page. So without login to your dashboards, you cannot access the admin features. That's the top level of security. So here let's log into our admin. So in this project I am already an admin, so I am trying to log in my account. So from there you will see there is an admin dashboard. So this is the admin panel. So dashboard, from here we have already worked with our users. You can just define any admin, or you can just delete admin. It's up to you, as you are a top level. You can see this is my email and this is the admin role. So I am admin and I can access this. So if you are not admin, then you cannot have access to this dashboard. Okay, fine. What we are going to do in this video, actually in this video we are going to do our inventory management system. That is, we will add our menu item. You can see I just design a minimal form here to upload products. Here we will upload our menu items, and then we will have manage items. Here you can see we have all managed items, and per page it will show 10 products. And if you just hit this next, then you will just see the menu items has changed, and you can just go at the last page. When the last page, you can see the next button is disabled. That means you are on the last page. If you go back, then your previous page look. So from here you can edit any products. So for example, click here, then you can see the product name. By default you can change it, or you can change price, you can change category, you can change your recipe details. You can upload an image. For example, you can see you can upload image by this way, or you can just update products. But before that, let me add a product. So for this we are using some text from MealsDB. It's a very popular platform to collect and fetch data. So let me just uh, insert a potato salad. So here let me copy it, and for the recipe name I'm just typing here. But before there, let me open our websites again. That would be localhost this. And now let me go to the menu sections. Here you can see the first one is mini cakes, and here we are going to insert this. And then let me choose this is a salad, and then price is maybe $28, and maybe we can just choose a simple bio. So for me, maybe I just simply just keep it there. And then you have to choose a product image. So here you can see this image. I have already downloaded that image, so that's why I will choose. Here you can see potato salad. I am just uploading this image. So okay, fine, the image name is here. And now, so let me again. And now if you hit add items, you can see a pop-up is there, and the items is already done. So let's check. If you refresh your menu page, now you can see potato salad here. It says descriptions here, and maybe here is the prices. You can just add to cart if you want. So no matters. So this product is uploaded. Let me show again. Let me upload another product. So that would be this one, for examples. So this is recipe name. Choose a category, just choose price. For example, this price is maybe 34, and then you can just type any bio, then choose an image. For example, this is soup, and add items. Okay, look, this is working, and let's refresh our projects. So here you can see this is fish soup and the price is here. And so you can upload products. So now the next option is how you can manage it. So for to manage it, you have to go to the manage items tab, and here you can see the latest updated two products are here. Let me just edit or update a product first, then we will just simply delete that. So firstly, let me update these one. So this is the first one. Click here, you can see here is a tab to update. So click here, then you can see by default the recipe names, category, prices are shown for you. So you can just visualize what you keep or not. You can just let me remove this one and let me define it too. And here we change it the category. For example, let me just choose is to popular, and let me choose the prices, maybe it's $50. And here I think it's okay. Now let me upload a new image. For example, what if we upload these images for now? So okay, fine. Now if I just update items, then the items updated successfully. And here you can see now the fish soup is now 2. Here you can see this is 2 and the prices is here, that means updated. Let's check here. So before that it was this name, and if you refresh, now you can see it's updated successfully. But what if we want to delete an item? For example, let me delete this one, or maybe we can just delete the third one. Okay, let's try it. So if you hit delete button, then it says, are you sure? Yeah, I want to delete. Or you can just cancel. If you cancel, nothing happens, you can see. But if you just choose yes delete, then it's deleted, and you can see the items has gone. So you can just delete these items also. The first items, you can see the first items has gone, and it's very smooth. You can see automatically it refreshes and the data is refreshed. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to implement our inventory system. Okay, that's fine. So for now, let's um, go to the projects folder and open our projects on VS Code. So for this, we'll have the projects on projects folder, and there projects part 5. So open this on, and this is our dedicated folder. So okay, we'll open it on VS Code. So that's why I just open it on commands and simply type code dot to open it on VS Code. So you can see this is the projects we are working with. So if you haven't this, you can simply go to GitHub. Let me show you, and then projects. I will provide the link in the description, so don't worry, you can just simply access this Git repository. So here is the specific Git repository. You can just clone it, or you can just download this and use it. So after downloading it, it will be a zip folder. Then you will unzip it. When you will unzip, then you will see this type of folder. So you will go inside this folder, then here you will open a terminal, and then type code dot and press enter. Then it will open on VS Code like this. So what we will do firstly, when you are working, let me just close all the terminals. Okay, now when you are here, what to do? Firstly, you have to go to the specific folder directory. This is for client, this is for server. So we have to go to the projects folder, the first projects. So the client side, so that's why we'll type cd, that means change directory, and that is foodie client. So let me foodie client and press enters. Okay, now we can see our project is inside this directory, that means foodie client folder. So here firstly you will just command npm I, that means, or in you can type npm install, it's up to you. So at the very beginning you have to install npm. Okay, then Next you can run it npm run dev. This is the command. So npm run it. Okay, this is the localhost URL. Let me click here and then you can see the project is running. If you see a blank page here, let me show. Okay, this project is there. So if you see blank page here, what you have to do, you have to go to the foodie clients, then src, then firebase, and then firebase.config. So if you see a blank page on there after cloning these projects, then you have to just edit this page. You have to set up Firebase configurations and then you have to set up this. So this page actually I shown it in previous video. So if you are not sure how to set up Firebase for this project, then you can watch that video. Okay, that's the opening. You can see this is our client side, and here if you just try to go to the menu page, then you can see no products is there because our server is not running. So let's run our server. So for this is on terminal, our client side is running here. We will create another terminal, so that's why launch profile, there is arrow, then we will choose git bash or something. I love git bash, so I'm choosing git bash. Then for this you can see we have backend on foodie server, so that's why we'll go inside this foodie server. So that's why cd foodie, then server, and press enter. You can see now it's inside foodie server here. Again at the beginning you can just command npm install. Okay, that's done, updated. And next what you have to do to run our backend server, you have to type npm start. It is the command for the backend servers, npm start, then press enter. So after running, it says our project is run on port 6001. So let's try it. If you go to the browsers and type localhost 6001 and press enter, then you can see hello foodie client server. So that means our client server is running. You can see our MongoDB is also successfully running. Okay, so but if you cannot see MongoDB is connected, then you have to do another thing, that is you have to create a .env folder, and there you have to just define your database users name, passwords, and then authentications token. So JWT tokens, so this is access token. You need to include these three things. But I think if you have worked with me in the previous video, you can just understand how to do that. So okay, so I'm starting from here. We have database setup. If you want to get menu data, then you can simply type menu, then you can see all the menu is there. Okay, fine, let me close these on for now. Okay, so if you refresh now, then you can see all the menu is shown. So what you have to do, you have to just go to the dashboard. So that's why click here. It says back to the home. Why? Actually this users is not an admin, so that's why when someone who is not an admin, it will say you have to go to the dashboards or to so let me just log out. So I just log out and try to log into the dashboard. So we'll type dashboard. Here we have to log in. Maybe let me try with our Gmail accounts. Here let me choose my accounts, close this, and now this is my profile, and maybe we can just go to the dashboards of, we're not also an admin, so let me define me an admin. So let me go to the MongoDB. So firstly we have to define admin. I just forget which account is used for the admin. Okay, log in to our MongoDB accounts. I'm using my Gmail accounts to log in. MongoDB, you can just create custom accounts, no matters, using your Edge email accounts. Okay, that's fine. From the beginning, we have to choose our projects. That project was demo free client. So this is the projects I'm selecting. So this is our specific MongoDB projects. So from this, we will go to the browser server, and then this is browsers collections, and here we have users. You can see this is the users, and we have already 7 users, but at the end you can see this is my email. I just created an account right now and their role is user, so that's why when I'm trying to access here, it says back to the home, you can't have access to the database. So let me just make me an admin, so that's why we will roll the edit the role, and here this will be admin. Okay, that's fine, and update. Okay, updated. Now if you just refresh it and just try to go to the dashboards, then you can have access to the dashboards. So if you have access to the dashboards, then you can see we have dashboards. This is empty, we will design something there, but before that, at the beginning we have some users. Here you can see we have some users. We can just delete any users. Let me just delete these on. So let me click, then the one is gone. You can just delete this on also, that's gone. So this functionality is working, but today we are going to work with add menu and manage items. So for this, when you click this on, then it say it's dashboards, it's dashboard, so it's not redirecting to a specific page. So that's why we'll fix that. So at the very beginning, let me open to the clients, foodie clients, and from there src folders, and here we have to go to the layouts, and then we have dashboard layout. So at the dashboards layout, you can see we have drawers, we have something. Here we have dashboards, every link is on dashboards. So the very first thing is we have to define when someone click add menu. Here we will define it will redirect to a add menu page. So that would be, we will just simply define add menu. Okay, now that's fine, let's back. So if you hit add menu, then you can see this type of error because we haven't created any page. That URL is that on, so we have to define a route and a page. So that's why uh, keep it there. We will create a page. So inside this page, go inside this page, then dashboards, then admin. Inside this admin we will create a new page. So the page name will be something like add menu page, add menu .jsx. So it's a JSX syntax, and here RAFC to get a React arrow functional export component. So add page. So now we have to set up a router. So that's why let me go to the router. So here this is router, and inside this router we have router.jsx. So here we have defined users, and after this users we'll take a comma, then we will take parenthesis. Inside this we will define path. The path will be, you can see this path, add menu path. So we'll copy add menu, and then simply here we will paste it there, and after then we will define an elements. So the elements will be add menu. So let me angle bracket add menu page. So now let's the magic. So when you are on users, okay, that's users. When you are hit on this add menu, then it's add menu. You can see the page name is here. That means there is no error right now. So if you have this, then you have to design this type of thing here. So we will just design this type of form here on this page. And right now our add menu page is empty and we have only this text. So okay, let's try to do it. So here simply let me define a class name, and we'll define w full for now. And we're using Tailwind CSS, as you are going to know that. And here we will just define a custom width, and that would be a max width. So something like 870 pixels. And after that we will define px4 mx auto. Okay, that's fine. Let's check, and it's still fine. Okay, so to create this type of form, what you have to do, you have to go to the daisy UI. We're using daisy UI. So that's why we have already installed that C components, and from here you can see there is where is the form link alerts, and this input file. Here you can see find form. So input, text input, and here you can see this type of form is there. We can just take this type of form. Maybe this one is okay, so this one or this one is okay with label. So we can just collect any of this form. Okay, but before that we have a header. You can see here we have a header. So let me copy this text, and instead of this, simply let me define a h2 tag and then paste it there. And here we'll define class name, that would be text to excel font semi bold. And then we'll simply define margin top and bottom, that would be 4. Okay, fine. And simply here we will take a span tag, then paste it there, and we'll simply define colors. So text green, so this is our custom color. Okay, that's fine. Now you can see the text is done. Then we have to create the form. So for this, actually here under this is true, let me define a comment. So that is from input, or this is from simply from here. Okay, fine. Then we'll take a new div. Inside this div we'll have the form, but let me check. Here we have label. Okay, fine. We'll copy this label and we'll take a form. So inside a4rm, so that is form, and we don't need actions, so that's why we'll remove that actions. And then inside this form, actually we'll copy this form, so let me copy this on and simply paste it here. Paste it here. So if you do that, so let's check. Here actually we can just keep that at the end. So here you will see this type of thing, but maybe we can include inside a div. Let me cut it. We will just take inside a div and then paste it here. We will include this class name with a class name that would be from control, and that would be w full and my6. That means I'm just adding extra margin to the top and bottom, so that's fine. That's type of thing. And here what we will do, actually let me remove this max. Okay, that's fine. Oh shit, I just did a mistake, so we don't need to do that. First div is already done, so we don't need this. So when you have this form, inside this form, simply let me copy this whole thing and simply paste it there. We don't need label, we'll make it a new div actually. Okay, that's fine. We don't need it to max wsm, we will delete that. So let's check it. Now you can see we will have this type of thing. We don't need this label, so that's why we will remove top right label. No, we don't need that, so remove that. Then we will name this will be Here we'll just make a customizations that will be label. Okay, fine. And here we'll name this will be recipe name, and we'll include a star sign, so that's it's required. And we don't need this level, actually we don't need this level, so let me remove that. So if you do this, then you can see recipe name, and this is the form similar like this, but it will have full width. So that's why what we can do, we can simply remove this max w. So let me remove that, and now you can see the form is full width, and you can see this type of thing, and this is recipe name. So instead of type here, we will include recipe name, this text. Actually, let me copy this name. Okay, fine. So that's fine. Recipe name, then we will need this type of true form, so that's why we will take a new div. Inside this div we need a selection, this type of selection, so that's why where is this type of selections, so maybe text area toggle select. Okay, there's some select, and here you can see this type of select is there. We need this type of select. We can pick these on no backgrounds, so let me text, so white backgrounds. So we can choose this or these on with border. Mm, or you can choose this type of thing. Okay, let me choose these on. We will choose these on. So inside this form here, let me second row, second second row. So here simply we will paste that. Let me just change it. So the first div will be, let me cart it, and this one will be label, and this one will be div. Okay, that's fine. So for the thing is here, you can see we have this type of buttons, and we don't need this label text, so that's why we will remove the last label. So here is the label, and here we don't need the bright label, so that's why label text, remove that. And simply now this type of thing here, what we will do, we will just simply type choose category, and that would be a strike. So the category will be something like, here we can include it, just let me simply keep it category, and here we include the first one will be select a category. Okay, that's fine. So let me check. Here you can see by default select a category, and then there are some options. And if you check here, the option is the same options that we have menu. So that's why we will open on menu.json. So here we will have category. We'll copy this category, so that would be specifically the same. The first one will be something like, here will be a value options, so we'll include a value here, and that would be same. So we can just simply just define a string. The first one will be salad, and here we can include, that would be salad. Okay, then the second value, so for the second value, maybe the second value is pizza, so we can simply just copy the name from here. So let me pizza. So why we're just copying from here, so to ignore the spelling, because we will filter based on this, so that's why I am just specifically copy that. The second one is pizza, and the value is obviously value pizza, and we can just define capitalized, so it's no matters. Okay, fine, the pizza is done. Then the next one is soup. Soup. So this is something like soup. We can just simply copy this soup, go back to the add menu sections. Here the third one is soup, and that would be value soup. Okay, let me capitalize it. After soup we have desserts. You can see we have desserts. Desserts. So we'll check, have to check here. This is desserts. Actually we'll copy this back here. This one will be dessert, and the value will be dessert. And after then we will have drinks. So let me search drinks. So this is drinks. So look, this is plurals. So if you are not careful here, then you will make a big mistakes, and then your filtering options will be not working properly. So that's why I am just copying pasting here. So that would be drinks. After then maybe we can simply define another option, so that would be popular items. So if you search popular, then you can see this tag. So we also include this on here. So this is popular and this is popular. We'll keep it capitalized. So that's fine. So let's check what we did. We can close that. We have defined a select options, then include the select. We have some options, so let's check. So here by default this is okay. You can just choose salad, you can just choose pizza, you can choose soup, you can choose popular, so no matters, you can choose any of these. Okay, that's fine. So here we need some space, so that's why let me add a comments. This is categories. Okay, we can include, we can just remove this one. We can just simply include my6. Okay, that's fine. Now you can see this, this is full width, but actually we need another field, so that is the similar fields like the first one. So that's why we can just copy the first one, and then after this we will just define it price field, prices, and here we can keep it there. So if you do this, then you can see instead of price field, that would be, sorry, a recipe name, that would be prices, price. And here it will be type number, so that no one can input text actually. So that would be number type. Okay, and here we'll just define price. Okay, so let's check. Here you can see you cannot type any text here, you have to type numbers. Okay, so number is there, and what we need to do here, you can see this is side by side, and so I already did that. You can see we have take it inside a div, sorry, inside a div. You can see here we have a div, and inside this div we have prices and categories. So that's why we will target this, and then we will make it flex, then we will make it item center, and then we'll simply define, what we will define, we will just simply define a gap or something. So let me define a gap for, okay, let's see. Now you can see there's some gap here. So if you inspect is right now, it's fine. You can see everything is absolutely fine. So okay, fine. So this true field is done. The next field is we need a text area. So here you can see we have already text area tab. So here you can see this is text area tab, and you can choose this label. So that's why we can just simply copy this, and again after this second row we will just simply third row, third row. I'm just commenting because it's very efficient to do comments. So let me format this code. We need to card this. Instead of, we will have div this, and then this on will be label. Okay, so we don't need the last level, that's fine. Then what we will do, let's me check. So we don't need this label all text, and here we will define recipe details. Details, and that would be an asterisk sign. So you can just not include asterisk signs if you don't want. So then that would be recipe details, and this is similar like this on here. We can just include tell words about your recipe. Okay, that's fine. You can see here we have tells the words as let me include tell the words recipe. Okay, that's fine, and that would be level, and this text area, that's fine. So after then we will have a file upload system, so that's why we will just take this. So if you check this file input, then you can see this type of file input. So we can choose obviously this one. If you hit, then you will let you to choose these files. So that's the thing, we can just take this. So copy this again, copy it. After them we'll have row 4, so fourth row, and then we'll simply paste it there. Again we'll have div here, so that is div, and the second div will be level. I'm just matching the semantic tag, so nothing else. We need to delete this level. Let me delete that, and here we also need to delete that. And for this we will include, that would be, so let's check it. Maybe there we didn't nothing level, so that's why. Okay, but I think it's okay. Let me just check that. So level, similar level, maybe this is the level. Okay, so we don't have border, so we can just remove this border or something. File input, okay, this type of thing. We don't need this level actually. Let me delete that also. We'll we will just remove that one, and here we'll define my6 as we are just defining. At here we also have my6, so everywhere is my6 actually, so that's fine. We also need to define, maybe we just define that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, there's mask gap, but maybe we can just remove it, remove these gap. Actually here is mask gap, so we can, from the remove details, maybe it's on third row, so this is details, so we can just remove that. Okay, let's check. Okay, that's fine. So, and now lastly, if you hit, then you can see you can upload an image. Okay, now you can see you can just upload this type of image. Okay, that's fine. Then we need a button, so this type of button, that's why after this div we will have button, and then the button will be add items, item, and here we will define class name. The class name would be button green, oh sorry, busy green actually, that means our button color. Then we'll have text white, that's fine. we'll define px, that means padding to the left and right, that would be 6. Okay, so let's check the add items, and we need a icons here, so that's why we will just input icons. So let me just fa utensils, something like utensils, this type of icon from React fa icons. So we can just import React icons, and then maybe this one is okay. Then you can see this type of icons is there. We can just move it to the ends. So if you just simply cut this and just add it here, nothing changes much. Now you can see the icon is there, so utensils icon. So our form is created. So let's check. Okay, let's add our integrate our so React from hook forms. Actually it will just simplify our projects. We have already installed that hook form, we are used to that now. Actually let me just check the get started. So from here you will see we can choose, we have to import React from hook forms first. So we can just import this. Let me check this way or this way. We can just simply do it anyway, or you can just click this quick start. So we will choose these JavaScript formats, and firstly we will just import this React hook form at the beginning of our project. So we have included. Then what you have to do inside these functions, we will just simply can copy these 3 lines actually without knowing. Just copy these 3 lines and then paste it there. So you can just format this code. We don't need from states, we don't need to watch. So remove us, you can remove this one also. Then we can just, let me just make it simplified in one line. So that would be something like, so after including these 2 lines, what we can do, we can actually just add an handle submit on your form. So we'll copy this thing, and this is form, and we will include this. So if you just do this, then you can see something like this. So what you have to do here, we can just take a parenthesis and include that, so nothing changes. So let's check if the data is captured or not. So if you inspect, uh, let me refresh. Here we are getting a default value option, so that is a warning. Actually it's not an error, but let me fix it. It's from second row, and that would be for categories. So here we have selected disable, and we will just include a default value. So default value will be default or something. You can just simply just define any name here, default. Okay, nothing changes. Now if you refresh, uh it's not gone. Why? uh okay, it says you have to remove this selected, so that's why. Let me remove this selected. Okay, okay, that's fine. uh okay, let's try to check if the form is working. We can just simply define it. Oh, actually what it happened it, the first one will need a value, so the value will be default. we don't need to define defaults here. Okay, keep it there, so no problem. So now let me refresh. Okay, choose category. Okay, fine. So still now if you just try to submit this form, let me choose a category, a price, maybe some words. You can just upload an image, and then if you submit buttons, then you will get an empty array. Why? Actually we didn't include this value, we have to define this way, we have to define to register it. So that's why we will just simply copy any of this. You will just simply do this way, actually copy this thing if you make sure it's a required value. So okay, let me copy it, and from here at the first one, so this is the recipe name, this is the input field. So after this input field or this, you can simply include that, and that will be something like, the first one will be name. It will be similar to this one. Firstly we will have name, so you can make sure this name and this name is appropriate, so otherwise you will get an error. So now we just add this on the first field and try to submit it again. So let me just define a name, for example this name, and submit it. Then you can see name, and then this is the value. So we will get capture all the fields. So the second one will be recipe. This way we can just copy this on, and then for the category options here, where we can include here, actually you can see this is the select field, and let me just format it. Inside this select field we will keep it there, and it will be category, and instead of name it will be category. So let's try to check these two fields. Okay, we will just define a menu name, so that would be potato salad, and then it's a salad category. Okay, now hit add. Then you can see name and category is salad. Name is potato salad and the category is salad. Two field is capturing. So if this two field is capturing, then we can obviously copy this on and then captures the prices. So here this is input field, and then that would be simply these prices. Make sure you are typing correctly or just copy this. So this is prices. After then the third one is text area. So for the text area, and this is the similar one, we'll copy this thing, and then this is text area. Inside this text area we'll paste it. Instead of prices, here you can see the name is recipe, so this is the details. So here instead of prices we'll include recipe. Okay, that's fine. And for the last one, actually here you can see this is the file options, and we also copy these on, and then we will include it this, and instead of file it will be image. Okay, include image, that's fine. So if we have something like this, let me refresh it. So let me choose potato salad again, then choose a category, so that would be salad, then prices, then potato salad, potato salad. Okay, let me upload an image. So this is potato salad image, and then finally if you just hit this add item, then you can see you are getting an object. So category is salad, then we have image, then we have name, we have prices. It's a string format, but we need to convert it on number format, but we will do it later. So but here you can see everything, the data you needed is there, so it's absolutely done. Then what actually do? actually do, if you have this data, then the next option is actually you have to create a server, so where you will just receiving the data. That's why we'll move to the backends right now. So okay, let me close everything. We'll complete the backends, then we'll back here. Okay, that's why we'll close the front ends part and then move to the backend. So from here actually we'll just complete our backends and then back to here. So if you go to the servers, then we will have index.js. Here you can see we have already defined our user routes, menu routes. So and here are the three routes. We'll go inside this menu routes. So this is inside API routes and menu routes. So go to API routes, menu routes. Here you can see our menu routes is there, but it's from menu controller. So that's why we'll open also menu controllers. The menu controllers is here, and we have only one thing, that is our menu items, and it's from slash menu items. So that means we are just getting menu this way. So this is the thing, and then we will post a new menu. So that's why we need to define another controller. So let me add a comments, post a new menu item. Okay, here for this we will define a variable, so that would be post menu items. So that would be async operations, and you must have to define require and response. I have talked a lot about this require and response, so that's why uh, I don't need to explain it later. So at the very beginning we'll just define const new item, and we will try to get it from body. So that's why require.body. Okay, so then what we will do, we'll define a try catch block. So that's why try catch block will just define the error inside this catch block. Otherwise inside this try block we'll just define const. You can define results or something, and as we are defining async here, we need to define await, and that would be as we are using a menu models. So that's why we will just define menu, and then to create a new one we'll just call this create methods, and here simply we will pass this new menu, so lastly we'll just send a status code. So that would be res.status. Here the value will be 200, that means success status. Then we'll dot define JSON, and here we'll pass these results. So let me copy this and pass these results. So our post menu items is done. Now we will have to export it. So that's why we will define a comma and export it. If you can export it, you can receive it from menu routes. And here then let me define post a menu item, and here we will just define router dot post as we are posting data. So that's why from the front end we are posting data. Here we will define dot slash. Actually that means we will just post directly to this field. That means our URL will be that menu. So that's why it will be slash, and then we will call this menu controller. So then dot post menu item. That's done. So let's try it with our API. So this is postman. This is a great tools to work for fetching, or you can just work with your APIs here. So let me close all tabs, and this all, let me close all tabs. Okay, fine. And here all tabs. Okay, at the beginning you can see we'll post on these specific routes. So if you post to these specific routes, so here the routes is there. if you hit, then you can see all the data is here. So we'll also post it, so that's why we have localhost 6001/menu. And then uh here actually it's a post method, so that's a post method. And inside this body we will just define a raw data, and that would be JSON. And here what we will have, let me copy some data from here. Actually we will have a name, something like this. Okay, we will have a name, data, and this type of fields. Okay, let me copy all, go to back here, and we will need to define an objects here. Inside this objects we will have this field. We will have firstly name, and the name will be maybe ABC food. ABC food, we're just testing ABC food. Okay, keep that. And here we will name it maybe, okay, keep it popular. And the price, let me change this price options. The price will be maybe 20.5. Okay, that's it. And keep the image that one. So let's try to post it. So let's hit this send. Okay, this is here. And if you refresh your menu, and here if you go back on the bottom, you can see ABC food is posted. So that's why you are able to posting data from the post method. So here this is the method, this way you can post the data. But every time you can see your data is gone on the end, but at our websites I want to include this data at the front. So here if you want the latest data will be inserted at the beginning, then what to do actually? So for this you have to do a little bit tasks. Actually you have to modify your models, so that would be models, and you will go to the menu model. So let's do that. So to modify that, the latest item will be included first, so that's why we will go to models and then menu models. And here you can see we will have name, recipe, and that is a model for a menu. Okay, after then you can see this is number. You will just take a comma, and here we will have to define a created at, so method. So that would be, I can just search it on internet. So let me define created at MongoDB, or you can just check that type of thing. It's no matters, choose any of this. Here you can see you will find a method. So let me, this way actually we'll take this one, and we will actually include this type of thing. So that's why here we will have created at, and then we'll simply define type. Type will be date, and then we'll just define a default value. The default value will be date dot now. Okay, that's it. That's the power. So now if you just insert, so let's try to insert environment. Maybe it's ABC food 2. So here we'll have to edit actually ABC food 2, and let me define this price will be maybe 50 buck. Okay, that's it. Let's try to post it. So that's why hit the send button. You can see the item is inserted. So if the item is inserted, along with you can see a created at, a time is there. So now if you refresh, look at the beginning, there is this name, this menu name. But if you refresh, oh, it's not showing. Okay, actually, so let me back there. Photo, let me refresh it. Nothing changes. Why actually? it should change. Let me try it. And here we did everything, so created add methods. Okay, it will be an object, type would be date, and then default will be date now. Okay, fine, everything is fine. So let's try to do it again. Food, and maybe here if you refresh, then you are not getting data. Let me check it. Actually here, maybe everyone is theirs. So that's why maybe it's not showing. Okay, so that's fine. So let me check, is there any others thing? From here we will go to our controllers, then menu controllers. We don't need to do anything actually. Maybe this will work. So no measures. Actually every items is updating right now. You can see everywhere is a same time. Okay, but it will work. Obviously we will check it later again. Okay, let me move to the second one. Actually for this, so from here we can just post data. So let's try to post data. So for this, what we can do, actually to post data, here you can see our image format is actually these formats. That's why we will need to host it to other place where we can just host this from. We will upload, and when submit button is hit, then we will just try to get an image URL like this. You can see every time we will have an image URL, so that's why we need this type of URL. But here when you are just submitting, then you will get this type of thing, there is no URL. So that's why we need that type of URL. So for this we're going to use image bb. So you can just use this platform, or you can also use cloudinary. Cloudinary, you can also use this platform, it's up to you. You can host your image also there. You have to just sign up an account, then you can, if you just read these documents, you can. I actually create an another specific video for this. So how you can just host your image on cloudinary, but for this projects we are going to work with image bb. So at the beginning what you have to do, if I have to just log into your accounts, you can see I have just created a profile. You can just let me sign out. You can just back to there. So you will search image bb. You can just simply search image img b. Okay, so you can see this is image bb code there. This is the websites, and from here at the beginning you have to sign in. So that's why click here, let me log in. Oh, maybe sorry, I'm sorry. So I forget that. Let me try to with an accounts. Maybe I am just trying to working with Facebook. Okay, okay, that's fine. So I am logging there. So at the beginning you will are here, you can upload directly image from here and collect the URL like I did here. You can see I have this URL. So if you upload here any items, then you can upload, but we will do it best way. So that's why we'll just go to the API sections, and here you can see we have a API key. So we'll use this API key to host our image. Okay, that's fine. So at the beginning what you have to do, let me close this menu.js, and here this controller, we can just keep these controllers. So okay, let me close every thing from the server. We will open the clients, and from here we will go to the pages, then dashboards, then admin, then admin. So this is the specific page we're working there. So here actually we will get the image. So if you just try to get images, for example, what we can do, firstly we will just copy this API key. We will just specifically copy this API key and we will go to the .env file. So local .env.local file, and here we will simply include void underscores, then we will just define image underscore hosting key, and the key will be this value. Okay, we can just make some gap here. So to get this image, to get this key, actually firstly what we have to do here, actually we'll just define image hosting key. This is a comments. After them, let me const image underscore hosting key, and here we'll simply define import dot meta dot env dot, then this name. So we'll copy this name. Okay, paste that. So if you try to console log this image hosting key, then here actually you can see the key is here actually. So we're getting this key. If this key is, you have this key, then you can see, let me close. You can see this is the methods, this is the way, and this is the curl. You will just post method here, and this is the URL. You can see, you can just copy this URL from here, and then let me comment that we will just define const image hosting API, and that would be here. We simply define a template string and paste that. We will paste our API key here, so that's why after this equal sign, simply let me clear that. We will just define a dollar sign. Actually we're using template string, and we will include this image API key inside here. So if you hit this, we will just host our image to this specific URL. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's try to do that inside this async. Actually we can just define it a async functions, nothing else. So let me comment that, and here we'll define const image file equal, we'll just get image dot, look, we have data dot image, and the image will have the first value. So if you just check here, actually at the beginning you can see where is, maybe let me submit these on ABC a post price. Okay, then hit it. Okay, I just console log out. So let me just console and let me hit again. Then you can see we'll have image, then it's the value 1. So that's why I just simply defined image, and then data inside, then data, after data we have images. You can see here after data we have images, and the array is the first array. Okay, that's why we define this. After then we'll define const hosting image And here we'll just define await, and we'll call exuse public. Exuse public, so we'll have to import exuse. So const exuse public, then we will just call use exuse. So let me just open the hook, use exuse. So exuse public equal use exuse public, import that. Okay, that's fine. So here we will call this exuse public dot post method. We will posting this image data, so that's why we will have post method. Then we will define this image hosting API. So this is the routes, and after that we'll define the value, our image, that will be this image file. So copy this image file, and then simply to hosting form data, actually to hosting image, hosting image or uploading image, we can just simple uploading image file, image file. So if you just do that, then let me just check MDN website. So here you can see this is a data. If you go a little bit, then let me check how you can do that. Actually, maybe here we have to append child. We're not getting there. Okay, maybe we can just check the second one. Maybe here. Go a little bit down. Okay, no measures. If we not found, it's okay. We actually include a headers here. Actually, we need to include a headers. Headers. Maybe we can just search this type of thing. We can check a Stack Overflow. Maybe where is the headers? So not getting. Okay, no matters. I'm just trying to show you how you can do. We'll define headers here, and then we'll just define a thing here. Okay, sorry again. Firstly, we will have to include a curly braces, and here we will have headers, and then we will simply take an object. So that would be, we will define content type. Content type, we can just define it as small letters. It's not mandatory, but you can just do it. And here we will define multi-purge, slash from data. Maybe here, maybe you can see multi-purge. So this is the content type. Actually we're there, but I can't carefully seen that. So what the error actually, maybe let me check it. So maybe here is there any error, so let me type cart. So what the error actually I cannot understand, so let me just back up. Sorry, that would be let me try to do it. We'll just try to get this, that use excuse public. Okay, that's fine. Import that. After then we'll have this. Oh, sorry, I just included on that field, so I'm sorry, extremely sorry. Can you understand what the error was? Actually, I just include everything inside this fancy, so that's the error. So let me import const excuse public equal use excuse public. Import that, call it, that's fine. After then, after this we will define const hosting image, hosting img for shorts, and then we need to define await, then we'll call excuse public, then we'll define the method will be post, and here firstly we will have to define the url, so our url is this on. We'll define the url, then we will need to define what to be post, so this is image data, this is our data. After then we need to include headers, so that's why we'll just define headers, and headers will have this content type. So actually you can just copy this content type. Okay, so let me define content type, and that would be this actually, multiple data. So you will just pass this. Okay, so you can just small size it. Okay, that's fine. So if you do this, next what you can do, you can just console log this if you are getting data. So hosting img. Okay, let's try to do it. So from here, so let me clear wall, let me define abc or something. Okay, something, then we will just upload these images. Okay, fine, this is okay. Then see this add item. Here you can see data is console logged. Here inside this data we will have data. Inside this data you can see delete url, display url, that means this is the url. We can just check. Oh sorry, we have to remove it with quotations mark. So you can see the image is here, and this image will be available for 60 seconds. So here you can see we defined the expirations, it will be 60. We can just remove that, so we don't need to expire, so we'll just remove that, and we'll also remove the dollar signs. Okay, that's fine. So then if you just host this way, then you will see the image is there. Okay, we are getting the url. If we get the url, then you can just post the data. So that's why after this hosting data url, what you can do, so here actually we have to post data. So if the hosting so let me check. So when the success status, you can see data.success. If hosting, will just conditionally, if the image is not there, we'll check. If the image is not there, we don't post it. So that's why hosting image dot data dot success. So maybe we can just check success. So if you the data posting is success, then we'll simply mm, let me check the data first. Okay, then we'll just include that again. So let me check it again. I just want to confirm everything. So let me hit, then data success. You can see the data is success. We will have data, and inside this data we will have display URL, and this is success. Okay, that's fine. So we'll check data if, we'll check if, then this hosting data dot success. You can see this is the success status. So if the data dot success, then we can do something. Let me comment out this one. So if data dot success, then actually we'll define menu. So that would be menu item. Menu item, you can just define new menu. It's no matters, menu items. So here we'll create an objects. Let me format this code. The objects will be, firstly every item will have a name, so that's why name, and the name will be inside this data. You will receive an object, so that's why data dot name. After then we will need to define category. You can just obviously check it. So this is where is the data. So here you can see name, we will have category. So the category will be data dot category. Then we will have, after category we will have prices. We'll have prices equal data dot prices. After then as we can just move it in a parse format, so parse float actually, so that would be numbers. So we'll paste inside this. After then we'll have recipe, that means details. So here the this one recipe, so recipe will be data dot recipe. After then we'll have image. We'll have image. Let me copy this also. Image, and the image will be this hosting URL dot data dot data, then display URL. You can see here actually, you can see data dot data, then inside this data we will have a display URL. Display URL. So right now if you just console log clg this menu item, then you can understand. Okay, let me check it. Let me check abc data, choose a category, price, abc, then choose an image, for example this image, and then hit add menu. Here you can see the perfect formats. This is category, this is image, this is name, prices, everything is, and then price is now this is the numeric format. And if you try to go to this URL, let me try to go this URL, you can just close everything, we don't need that. So let me try it from here. We don't need that quotation mark and the starting quotation mark. If you hit, then you can see the image is uploaded. So this way you can upload this image. If the image is uploaded, you can create a menu, then it's easy to post it. So that's why we can just post it. We'll just post menu or something, menu item. Here we need to, we will have another that would be secured. So we will have another hook, use state hook. So we'll use this hook because this hook change a token to verify the token. Actually only admin can verify this token, so that's why we will use this hook. So from here what we will just do, can see execute secure, we'll copy this and we'll define a variable to const execute secures, and we will call mm, use execute secure methods. Okay, fine. That's it. And here actually we're defining a variable, we will call execute secure. Then we'll need to define methods, so that would be post method. So that's why we will define post method similar like the above. Then here actually we need to define the path will be slash menu. Actually there is a base path. Here you can see we have already defined this path, and from your here you can see this is the post method, this is the full path. So firstly, as we have this same path here on this execute secure, so you don't need to define it here. Actually you don't need to define the full url as we are defining is here. So that's why we will just simply keep this part slash menu. After this slash menu we simply passed the menu items, so this is menu items. So if you just do that, that's our text is almost done. And you can just show a model, nothing else. So that's why if you get a status you can just check um, menu items dot status code, sorry, status sorry, equal 200, or you can just do that later, so no matter. So let me check again. You can simply console log menu item, post menu item, actually post menu item. Okay, so let's try to console log. So right now we will just define, we can just open the meal db. So here we'll get some meal data, meal db. So this is meal db. Let me try to post this on. We will just copy it, we'll just paste it here, choose it's a soup. So this is soup, let me choose a price $20, let me keep this on. And now for this, okay, let me save this image, let me name it. Okay, fine. Now choose the image, this is the image, hit add items. Look, a promise is returned, the promise is fulfilled, and inside this objects you can see everything. We can see the status code 200, so that means posted. If you check your menu items you can see at the end, so data is posted, the data is posted. Okay, fine. If the data is posted you can just send and you can just send a status code, so that would be something like dot status. You can just check status equal 200s. Here you can see the status is 200. Then we can just define a sweet alert, so that would be sweet alert 2. And here go to sweet alert, and here you can see this type of custom positioning, we need this sweet alert. Okay, we'll paste it there. We have to import the So let me import it first. We have to import it at the beginning. So installations from here, let me import it at the top. Okay, where is the error right now? So actually we are just doing it inside a console log, so we have to input it. Okay, that's why after then we'll just reset the form. So that's why reset. And so maybe the reset is not there. Let me import it first. Here we will just call reset. Okay, so if you call resets you can use that. Okay, that's fine. So let's me try to do it again. Refresh everything. Now choose another meal. Maybe this on category salad, prices will be 30, this on, and let me choose the same image. It's no majors. I'm just hitting, but nothing showed. Actually the alert is not shown. Oh, actually maybe this is not getting. What we can do, and just remove everything. Okay, that is working. We can just remove that, and here your item is added, is inserted, actually inserted successfully. You can show this type of alerts. So let's try to do another one. Maybe we can choose uh, this one. So let me choose this one, then choose this is a maybe dessert. Its price is 20. Post it, and you can choose this image for now and hit add. Okay, the item is successfully posted. So if the item is successfully posted, let me check it. You can go back to your home page, then menu page, then you can see it's not showing at the bottom. So if you go back to the ninth page, you can see the data is there, but it's not the first page. So that's why we will just fix the issues. So why the issues there, you can go again to the server side. So we need to fix that issues first. We will have to go to the models, and here are menu items. We will have created ads, so nothing problem here. Okay, actually the problem is there. I got understand. So that is here. Actually when we are just so this is controller. When we have the, we are getting data here, actually we need to include shorts thing. So to shorts item we will just define shorts. So the short will be here, will short based on this method, so that we are included. So that would be create add method. So let me check it from the models. So that would be create add methods, and here we'll simply define create add and then define minus value. That means last in text showing faster. So if you do this, then simply if you refresh this data now, you can see the last one will be shown first. And if you actually refresh this page again, and now you can see the last item shown first. This is the last items. So let's try again. We will just do it a real data. Maybe we can just do this limber. So okay, Palif. So here, let me go there again, dashboards, hit add menu, name here, choose this is a rice. Actually the rice is not our list, but we can just make it populars. Then we will just define it 45. We'll define the same name. We need to so copy this image, so download this image. This is link, upload this image for now, upload this image, and now add items. It's successfully uploaded. You can see now if you back to the menu page, and now you can see the linked item, the price is there, so everything is showing. It's nothing much major. So you can see you can upload items by your functionality, by your admin dashboards. So that's it. So our this section is done. Now we will have to manage items. So when we have hit this, then it says it's dashboard, so that's why we'll just do that. So let me close all the stuffs. Close all the stuffs from here. So at the beginning we will have to go to the layout. So this is the layout, dashboard layout. From here, look, this is the manage items, and here we will have to define manage item. Okay, we make it plural things. So if you hit here again, then you will get this error. So what we have to define, we have to define a routes first. So let me define here. After this, actually we will just define a path. The path will be this path, manage items, and here we'll need to define an elements. The element will be, we didn't define our animal animal nodes, it's a manage so items. So that's why we'll go to the pages. So this is where is the pages dashboards admin, and inside this admin we will have manage item or menu. Okay, let me manage items.js RAFCE. Okay, React functional components, and we will just insert import manage items here. So okay, that's it. So if you do this now, when you add menu this page, and when you hit menu items, then you are in this page. So if you are not admin, you cannot access that features. Okay, that's fine. So what to do, actually here we need to define this type of that's logout. So let me check it. The session is expired. Try to log in your accounts, then back there, dashboards, manage items. So we will have this type of manage things. So actually you can see we will have all data there. So that's why we will just design our these sections. So at the very beginning, you can see to get all menus, we can just make a hook. Actually we can just make a hooks first. So how you can do that, you can simply uh here you can see use cards. We can just use menu hook, use menu hook dot csx. We can just create this hook first, and let me define rfce. And here what we will do, we call const exuse public. So let me exuse public this one, and we will call this so const exuse public, and then we will define use exuse public, use exuse public features. After them, what we will do, so we will just simply, can you remember we are using exuse. So go to the exuse https, the official website. So get started from here. So look here, we used exuse instance. So this is the way. Oh sorry, we are not there. We need to go to tang star. 10 stack query. So this is the site. So get started. Then here you can see we will have quick starts. So this is the way you can see. Where is the functions? Maybe query functions. Here is the query functions. You can see we can use query, and then we need to define a query key. We need to define a functions this way. Okay, that's why we are going to do that. So here we'll define const, and then we'll define an object. So here after then let me use query hook first. Use query use query, not queries, it's use query. Inside here we'll just do something. Okay, no majors. So at the first here what we will do, we'll just define data. The data will be name menu. So then it will be empty of array first, then after that we'll check is pending, and then is pending, the name would be loading. After then we will have refetch. Okay, we will destructure this thing from use query. After then we will just define query key. You can see here we will have query key, so we will just copy this, and then you can just simply paste it here. Instead of to do's we simply define, we don't need to define this, we'll define this will be menu. Okay, after then we'll need to define a query function. So you can see this is a query functions, so we can just copy these query functions, paste it here. So what you can do, this is a async functions, no majors. So here you can just simply define this will be res, then we don't need to face this way. We can use execute public, and then we'll define method, the get method, and here we'll just simply define slash menu. Actually you can see we're getting menu, this slash menu actually, so that's why we're getting menu slash menu. After then simply we can just console log clg res, and actually you can just console log this res.data. Okay, then we'll just return this data. So res.data. Okay, so after then here you can see this is the return block. We need to return something, so that's why we'll delete that. We'll return array. So that would be first one will be menu. You can see this is the menu. Then we will need loading, then we will need refresh. You can see here is the refresh. So okay, that's fine. So if you define this, now you can use it on your use menu items. So here we'll simply define const menu, and what you can do, you can destructures. So you can destructure from use menu. So use menu hook, just destructure it from there, and we'll destructure three things. You can see we can destructure the whole thing. We don't need loading, so we can just remove that. That's it. So if you try to console log menu, then you can see when you are this page, let me refresh it, and then if you just state check console, here you can see we are getting all the data. Here is the array, all the data from the manage items line 6. So this is the line 6 manage items, so we are getting data. If you have data, then you can simply show it, no majors. So that's why, but before that we need this type of thing. So that's why we can copy it from add items, you can just simply copy it. So these on, so let me at the beginning copy these on, and you can also define the same code at the top, plus name at the top. Okay, that's fine. So if you check now, you can see it is uploaded item. When you hit manage items, it's uploaded item. So instead of manage all menu items, okay, that's it. So let's check. When you hit menu items, it says manage all menu items. Okay, that's it. After then you will need this type of table. So that's why uh, we will have to define a table. So let me define menu item table. Okay, you can copy the table from your tailwinds sorry, daisy UI. You can see if you scroll a little bit, you can see this is table, and from here you can choose this type of table, so with visualized. So you can choose this type of table. See, you can just copy this, and after then you will take a new div. After then you can paste simply. That's format this code. So let's check it. So now we don't need this. Okay, so we don't need this. So let me just close row, this fourth row, and we don't need this footer. We don't need. Okay, that's fine. We keep only one row. So row 2 3 4, delete that. Okay, now we can see, now we have one row. At the first one, we don't need to define this. We need to define is hash, so that would be top hash. We don't need a check mark, so that's why we don't need that. We simply need number one. So here number one, we need image. So the first one will be image, then that would be name, then here we will include uh, item name. Here the third one will be prices, then fourth one will be edit, or days will be delete. Okay, now check, we'll have these four items. That's fine. Next we need to edit this. Simply we don't need to define the titles here. So now the titles has gone. Here we don't need this span and this brackets. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's something, and we need extra. So that would be, we need to convert it td, and then we will have another td, and that would be delete. We can simply copy this, so that would be delete, update. Okay, that's it. Now we can see we'll have image profile, and this is similar like this actually. So if you have like this, you can see what you can do. You can need to fetch data. So here after this body, you can actually fetch data. You can just fetch menu, then we will define map items, then we will get item and index, then we will have arrow, then we will take a parenthesis. Inside this parenthesis we will move this tr. Okay, remove this tier and paste it here. So you will get this type of error. Actually it's not an error, we need to define a key prop. So the key props will be index. And here instead of 1 we'll simply just define index plus 1. Okay, now let's check. Now we can see we will have totals 68 data. Okay, that's it. So instead of this image we will just define slash item dot img image, and we need to define alt, and that would be empty string. Okay, let's check. All the images there, you can see all the images there. So if you have all the images, then what the next thing is you can need to change the name. So here you can see this is the name field, and we simply define item dot name. The name field is done, then prices options, that would be item dot price. So you can see this is prices, you can include dollars, so nothing much. So you can see this is dollar, and then we need update and delete, so we need this type of button. So that's why here inside this tg, actually for the button we'll define a link components here. So that would be link, we need to import it from React Router and paste the button here. We need to define it too, so that would be uh a flash dashboard slash update menu slash dollar sign items dot underscore id. Okay, that's it. And here inside this menu, what we will do, we don't need this, we need to define a icon. So that would be fa edit icons, import it from React Router DOM. Okay, fine. So let's check it. Now this is the icons, so we need to backgrounds color, so that's why this is backgrounds. So the background color will be bz variance 500 or something. Now we can see this is, and we need to define the text white, so that's why text white. Okay, now we can see this is the edit button, and now we need to define the delete. So the delete button is similar. Here we will have button, we will need to define if a delete or if a trash icon, something like that. If a trash vault icons, so import that, that's fine. So let's check. Here this is the button, we need to define the colors, so the text will be red, so this is the red color. So now this is the buttons. So the appearance is done. Now for the next, we have to delete items, so that's why we will define a functions at the button. So here we will just define one click functions, and the one click functions will have anonymous functions, we will have arrow, and then handle delete item. Here we'll pass item, the whole item. So we'd have to define these at the top, otherwise there will be shown an error. So this is here, we will just define handle delete const, will define handle delete, that will be receive items and the parenthesis. Okay, so simply inside here we can just console log item. Oh god, so here is the parenthesis. Okay, format this code. So if you do this, let's try to check it, inspect it. Now here you can see scroll it. Let me just do it on big size. So here let me just clear all. If you hit, then this item is shown. This is limbo feature, you can see. If you hit the ABC items, then you can see this is the ABC item food too. If you just go back, and here if you just want to click this hand talk, so here you can see hand talk. So item is selected, but you have to define the delete methods. So previously we have defined routes, but we didn't define routes for the delete method. So that's why we'll back to the fruit server client backends, and here we'll have menu controllers. From here we'll need to define the routes for delete and update. So delete a menu item, so const delete a menu items will receive require and response. And here what we will do inside here, so here firstly we will try to get id, so that would be menu id, and here we will just get it from request dot params dot id. We'll get it from the id. Then we will have a try catch block. We'll have try catch block. The case block will be this, so paste it there inside this try block. Firstly we will check if there is the menu, the selected items. You can just see name it deleted item, the item we are going to delete, and that would be we'll search it from menu model dot find by id and delete. So here we'll include this id, we'll pass this id. So if we just get this item, then we can just define it res.status res.status, then the code will be 200, and then that is success, and we will define a JSON, and here we'll just define a message. The message will be menu deleted successfully. Okay, menu item, actually item deleted successfully. Okay, that's fine. But what if you haven't find these menu items? We'll check if not menu item, we'll just send a response to the server. So that would be we'll just return a status code, so that would be 404, and here the message is menu not found. So if the menu is not found, we will send this. Okay, that's it. So our route is our controller is done. Now we have to just add it to our um where is the route? So this is routers, here we will include that. So after then let me define delete a menu items. So we'll define router dot delete methods. So here delete method, and we will delete based on the id, so that's why colon id. Then we will have a comma, we'll call menu controller dot delete menu items. So that's it. So now if this, then you can just define this frontend. So that would be here when you hit this button, so back to the manage items. Here we have defined the items. We can call this method from the frontends. So what to do? Actually here we will want to show this type of alert. So let me go. When you hit, then it will ask something. So maybe confirm. So we'll just want to make sure when you hit there but this button, it will show this type of alert. So let me show it. We have to import this from sweet alert. Okay, fine. So now this time if you hit any of this item, so let me check, then it will show this. So there will be two options. So yes, delete it. Then when you hit this button, actually you will inside this one. So if the result is confirmed, then we'll just define const threads equal, we'll just call await, and then actually before that we need to import secure. So we'll need to define const execute secure. So where is the hook? Where is the hook? Execute secure. Actually this hook let you pass token, so that's why we are using this. So let me just uh copy this execute secure, paste it here, then we will just insert execute, use execute secure here. Okay, that's fine. So if you do this now, we'll after this await we'll call this, then that would be delete method, so that would be delete, and here we'll just define the path. So it will be template string, and the path will be, we'll just slash menu. So actually this way, maybe you can see here menu will have slash, and this id actually will sorry again, will have this type of id. So that was our url for delete items. So here actually you can just simply paste it, but as we're using base url here at the top, we don't need to define the base url, and we want to delete based on the dynamic. So that's why we'll define dollar sign, and here we'll have items dot underscore id. Okay, that's it. And it's not, await is not working because we didn't define async. So where we have to define async, you can just define async here, actually async method here. So now the error has gone. So what to do now? So actually after doing this, uh you can just refresh here. Okay, call the refresh here. So format this code. So if you do this, okay, let me check now. So I want to delete, so let me, sorry, here, close that. So let me refresh. We want to delete, maybe here is some duplicate items, so we can just delete this one. This is the duplicate item. Okay, let me hit delete, cancel, nothing happens. Again hit yes, delete, item deleted, and you can see the image is 3. But now let me refresh, so deleted, but it's still showing. But what happened actually, let me check the backends. So maybe it's crashed, so id is not there, means not find. So let me check controllers, maybe post delete menu. Okay, everything is fine. Mm, let me check with this. So menu items slash, here we will pass an id, so the id will be the first at the beginning. Let me, we will delete this item, or we can just delete this item. So we will hit this item, and here none, we will just change this delete method, and let's try to hit menu items is not, oh, is deleted successfully. It's deleted successfully actually. So if it's deleted successfully, then I think it's working. So why it's not showing, let me refresh it. uh, it's still there. Let me try to this on. Not removing. Why? Actually, let me inspect. Successfully deleted, but it's not showing. Hmm. Actually, let me try this one. It's not showing. Why? Actually, let me check. Refetch. We can include it. So let me inspect this. Delete. Yes, it's deleted, but it's not heated. Actually, this. So let me try to check the race. Okay. So again, we can just console log this menu items at the top. We don't need that. So delete this. Yes, the data is here. See status codes. Uh, Deleted successfully. Let me check if fetch. Post it. Okay. Refresh it. Delete. Delete it. Working. Refetch is there. Everything is fine, but what is not showing? Actually, it's not deleting from the dashboard. So that's why the alert is showing, but let me check sent items. Limber fruits. You can just delete this one. Hit item deleted successfully. Sent again, but it's not deleted. Why actually? Maybe our server is working fine. So let me close our server again. Clear wall. Npm start again. So let me hit again. Copy this ID. Then hit item successfully. Not removing. What's the error? I can't understand. Maybe isn't it heated properly? Localhost 6000. That would be item dot underscore id. sorry, this will be underscore id. Okay, fine. Controllers, I think it's request to spams id is passed. We can just console log this, actually this item, deleted item. Okay, just hit again, menu I deleted successfully. Oh, maybe I did a mistake. So here, find by id and delete. So that's fine. Use secure is the method delete. So I think here is no problem. Oh God, that would be this. Let's hit again. Item successfully. Yes. Status code successfully. Everything is fine. But why it's not deleted? Why it's not deleted? Actually, we have to inspect that. Hmm, we can check here actually. Still, let me check CLG menu ID. Okay, we don't need that for now. Menu dot our seat. We didn't define await. That would be menu dot find and delete. See, here would be menu ID. So let me copy this menu ID. Okay, so let me inspect it. So if you hit again item successfully, let me check the console. So here the id is there. So I think now it will work properly. If you refresh, then that data has gone. The mistake was there. Actually we didn't define await here, so that was the mistake. And it's very silly mistakes. So let me refresh it. Now it will work properly. So here the two duplicates, so we can just delete the first one. Is hit deleted, the deleted one. Let's try to delete this one, or okay, delete this one. Okay, the deleted, done. You can see this is properly working. You can say delete this one, so this is one. You can just also delete this one, done. So you can just delete any of these, no matter, so you can easily delete that. So if you can delete that, then the last option is we have to update. When someone hit here, then it will just redirect to this page. So we will need to define a route for this and just implement the delete option. So we can just close everything for now, so that you can understand properly. So from here, from the route space, go to the routes. So here this is routes, we'll just set up another routes. So that would be path, and the path will be this path. You can see when you hit any of this space, you will just redirect to this space. So that's why we'll define this path, and instead of this hard-coded id, we will define slash id. So that would be slash id, and you must need to define a clone here. Okay, so if you define this, then you need to define an element. So that would be elements. So the element will be update menu. Inside this admin dashboards, we will just create another folder. So that would be update menu dot csx array fce. As usual, React functional export component, we will import this update menu here. Okay, fine. So now let's back to the manage items, then hit any of this, then you will redirect to update menu page. So here we'll define a use loader. So that would be loader, and then we'll define a params here, and then we'll define fetch, and here we'll just define a specific id. For example, here we will have slash menu items. This is our id. Oh, sorry, here we will have id this url. But if you hit this url, you cannot find this, but to keep this url right now, you will paste this url. Instead of this hard-coded id, you will define $, and here you will simply define params.id. Sorry, params.id. So let me just, this is params.id. Here we will have an arrow. Okay, that's fine. So if you do this, then you can load data from here. So we'll define const item equal use loaded data, and then we'll define console log the item. Okay, that's it. So if you now check sorry, here if you check inspect, actually if you inspect, then you can't see anything. Actually we didn't define as a single id for the so that's why the error. So we need to define the single id first. So that's why we'll create our api for the single id. So that's why we'll go to our backends, and then we will have menu controllers. Here we'll define get single menu item. Okay, that would be const single menu item, and here we'll just define async await, that would be request and response. And here what to do actually, at the very beginning we'll just do the same thing. We'll just try to get or try to catch the id. So we'll just try to catch the id. We don't need to console log at the top, we can remove that. So after then we will have same thing, we'll just try catch block, and for the catch block we will have this. And at the form block we'll just define const menu, then we'll define await, and that would be we will find menu dot find by id. So here we're not finding actually, oh we didn't define equal sign. Yeah, wait, then we will have menu dot find by id. So find by id, and then we will pass this menu id. So after then we'll just define response.2000. Then inside this JSON we'll simply pass this menu. Okay, so if you do this now, if you hit to try to get a specific id, oh we didn't define any route, so that should be menu routes. And here we'll define get single menu item, so that would be route.get. So here we'll just define dot single. So what is the, we need to export it first to get that. So export, then we can get that from there. Okay, now if you refresh, then you will get a specific id. So if you get a specific id, then you can just show it. If you refresh now, then you can see a specific id is there. So if you have the specific id, then you can just show the id. Okay, let's try to show it here. That would be updates menu. From here we will open this add menu items. Here you can just completely copy this whole thing and then replace this way. Stage of at the upload, you can just define update these menu items. Okay, that's fine. And we also need to include this from, so submit from, can copy everything from here and paste it here. Okay, that's fine. We need to import sol, that from at the top we need to import public, we need to use form, we need to copy these secures. Okay, that's it. Now here actually we need also update items. So if you do this, then you can see here. So let me refresh it. You can see this type of form is shown, update menu items, and here we need to show the default value. So that's why what you will do actually, here this is the name field. So here we'll just define default value. The default value will be item dot name. So now if you check, this can show the item dot name. You can just define text color a little bit, so that would be something like text tray, something like 400. So let's try to, okay, that's fine. Or you can just keep that, nothing much better. So 500, no matter, we don't need to do that. We can simply define this value actually everywhere. So for the select, here we will define default value, that would be item dot category. Okay, so that's it. Here for the price, we'll have item dot price. After then, here we need items dot recipe. Okay, that's it. So now you can see, refresh this. You can see by default it will showing thing. You can change it. You can just show any of these. You can change recipe. You can just do anything. So you can also update items this way, so no major. So if you do this, all of this, what the next is that everything is fine. So everything is fine. The next task is that you have to uh, define a routes for this, for the update method. So that's why we will go there, and here we will define a update methods. So that would be update a single menu item. So we'll define const update menu items. We will have request and response. Inside this, we will firstly receive, we'll just try to get this ID first. Then we'll define, we'll just try to get a specific ID from the specific items from the body. So that would be a require dot body. Okay, that's fine. And here we'll try to get everything. You can see we need underscore id. We have underscore id. We'll just destructure everything from here. We'll have underscore id. We will have name. We will have recipe. We will have image. We'll have category. We'll have price. We'll have, oh, we don't need to include the credit, but you can just do that, no matters. So we can just receive this. We don't need to define the id also. We don't receive the id. Okay, that's fine. So after then we'll define a try catch block. So try catch, the catch will be the same, and inside this try, firstly we'll define const update menu, and here we'll define, yeah, wait. Then we'll just define menu dot find id and updates. So here we'll pass this menu id. So here firstly we'll pass some others props, so that's why we'll use comma, and here we need to pass these objects. So we'll need to pass these whole objects, and then after then we can simply define anothers. So that would be new true. You can just check by this way. New true, then free run validators. So that would be true. Okay, that's fine. So after then, so we'll check if it's available. So if not update menu, we'll do something. We'll just return a status. We'll just return the same status as we did return a status. Menu items, item menu not found. Otherwise we'll send this. Actually we can just copy it, same thing. We'll just same thing, instead of this message, instead of this message we can just define update. So we can just polarize it, updated menu, and will pass updated menu. Okay, that's it. If you define it, you have to export it as we are doing the same thing, then we have to include it here. So update single items, so that would be router dot patch. We use patch method. We're trying to update many fields, so that's why that would be patch methods. So instead of single update, so would be update menu items. So that's it. So now let's check if we can update this way. So the method will be patch methods, and let me get an ID for a specific, the first one. This is the ID. Okay, then we can just copy the whole objects, and here inside this body we'll define raw, then we'll define JSON. We can remove all. Here we don't need these two things. Let me update. It would be ramno of 2. We don't need to include ID. Okay, and the prices will be 20. Let me define the prices will be 50. And here okay, let's try to update, send it. It says an error. So what the error is, maybe let me check our terminal. So here unexpected tokens. So let me check. It's patch. Okay, here is a comma. Let me try again. Okay, that's updated. So if you just check your data, then you can see it's true and the field is okay. That's why it's updated. So if it's updated, then you can just simply just implement that. So it's very simple. So from here you can see everything is fine. After then, instead of this post, actually, we simply define delete methods, and then here the routers will have a little change. So that would be we'll use template string. And the routes will be the same routes. We don't need to include these, so we'll remove that. After then, we also remove the hard-coded ID. We'll use template string. That would be item dot underscore id. So that's it. Item updated. Item updated successfully. Okay, so that's it. Let's try to check it. So let's me back manage items. Here this is 2. Let me hit. Here we'll define 3. The prices will be 55. Then we'll define it's a salad. We'll define it's 3. Then let me update image. Maybe we can update this so that we can understand. Hit update. The item is updated successfully. Let's try to check it. Go back to the menu page, and here refresh this. Is there any problem? So let me back, refresh, edit. Let me remove these on, keep it everything. Image is there. It's updated, so it's updated. Then let's try. It's actually deleted. Maybe, oh, there's the delete method is selected. It will be patch. So that's why it's automatically deleted. I think it will work right now. Okay, let's try to insert items. So menu items. Let me insert these items. Then it will be maybe salad. It will be price will be $50, and this is the name, and this is the limp image. Okay, update, upload a products, upload it. Let's try to add another product. So that would be something like, we can just upload potato salad. So you can just copy this. Let's try to, it's a salad, let's try to define it 45. Maybe this is the same name, and maybe this is potato salad. Items added, and another items, you can just fish soup. Okay, then it's a soup, price will be $100 soup, and let me define it soup. So this soup. Okay, hit add items. Item is added. Now manage items. You can see we have 3 items, and if you just take another localhost 1004, maybe, okay, 4 main maybe, and then we will just define, go to the menu. Okay, you can see we'll have these 3 items. You can just check if it's also categorized. You can see this is categorized also. Okay, fine. So we need to edit. So maybe we can just reduce the prices. So that's why we can hit edit, and here instead of this we can just simply define it 20, and we also change the image. So that would be fish soup. So instead of this we can just want to upload this image for now. So if you just hit update, it's updated successfully, and then back there you can see the image is updated and the price is now 20. And if you also refresh here, you can see the price is 20 and this image is updated. But when the items is updated, we want to redirect it to the home page. So that's why the next task is we will simply redirect to home page. So that's why we will define const navigate equal use navigate. So we will import it from React Router DOM, and we will use after it's successfully done. We will just simply redirect it to the menu page. So that would be slash. So let me check. We'll just manage menu page. So we'll just redirect it this space. So we'll define this. We can just check it from the dashboard layout. So what is the, okay, this is the way. So that maybe we can redirect it. Okay, that's fine. So let's try to remove these extensions. Okay, the extension is much big. We can just reduce the price a little bit. That would be $30. And here we also need to define it potato salad. So this is the image, and update. Update it, and then it's back. You can see the potato salad, the trace backs. So it's working. Now let's try to delete on. You can just delete this on or that on. So okay, it's deleted. So you can delete these on. Sometimes it will not work actually. So if it's happened, it's actually not your fault. It's actually fault is that every products will have not id. We just uploaded products, so that's why some products will not work. But if you just upload product this way, So if you upload this product, you can just delete that. It's there were some hard-coded ID. So here on this menu sections, you can see we have used hard-coded things, so that's why sometimes the ID won't match properly, and that's why the item will not be deleted. So I think this is fine. So if this video is helpful to you, please subscribe my channel and stay with us. Please leave a comments. Thank you.